time they don't know that it's rotting or it's not in good shape or has rubber bands or twist ties, so then we're spending more time. And half the time if it's all rotten, we're going through stuff that's disgusting and we end up having to compost it anyway.
Yeah.
The whole concept of this farm, though, in that we have the farm, we have the kitchen, we have animals, and we have compost, is to use to not waste anything, is to use everything. So if we don't eat it, we make something out of it, or it goes into the kitchen and they use it. Like if there's not a perfect tomato, you're gonna, a customer may not, oh, I'm not gonna buy that, but the kitchen can use it, or we can can it, or we can make sauce out of it. Worst comes to worst, if we don't use it, it goes into the compost pile, it gets turned and it gets put back into the garden. So there's really nothing thrown out here, or the animals will eat it. That was very important to us, that we're not wasting, even to make the large soap, to use we render the fat on the animals, we use the bones to make stock and to make broth, we use everything. The organs, the ears, I use for dog treats, people buy them for dog treats, so we use everything. We have to honor the animal that way.
Entonces dice que ellos usan todo, como tú viste la sopa allá, para el colágeno, que lo usan de los huesos y a veces también sirve para los perritos, también los cachitos que se estaban poniendo aquí, también lo usan para dárselos a los perritos. Nada lo desperdician porque también ellos tienen que agradecerle a los animales.
Chickens, laying hens, and meat birds. We do guinea hens. And what else? Am I forgetting something? I said turkeys. And ducks.
Entonces dice que en la granja ellos crecen las vacas, las ovejas, los pollos, las gallinas, los cerditos, los pavos, los patos, ¿cómo se llaman las cositas negras? Las coquechas también crecen y crecen.
¿Cuáles son las coquechas?
Las que tienen una cresta.
Sí, las coquechas. Son como unos animalitos, son como gallinas, como las gallinas pero negras.
Pero son pequeñitas.
Sí.
So we have this is 28 acres and we lease that 7 acres and then we also lease another 85 acres down the road.
So
we
dice,
rent.
Okay. Entonces dice que ellos tienen 27 hectáreas y que rentan otras 7 para allá y que tienen 87 de otro lado.
2 miles down the road we have ducks there, we have around 40 cows, and then we have a wooded field also where we put pigs into in the spring through the fall time too, which have acorns and things like that.
Entonces que dice que de aquí a 2 millas ellos tienen otros animales allá como las vacas, y las ponen afuera y también tienen como la leña para que ellos se mantengan afuera.
So then the sheep and the cows and the goats only eat grass.
Las ovejas, las cabras y los chivos solo comen el pasto.
So it's a little vodka, a little one. So essentially we would take our sheep when the grass is growing, it's now winter time, but we put them, say, like on an acre of land in the back. They eat all that grass, then we move that pasture to an acre next to it, and we leave that pasture alone. And then if we have 28, 30 acres, it takes 30 days to go through that. And then the first pasture regrows the grass if it rains and the sun shines, and that regrows the grass, and we put them back on there. So it's this whole rotation.
Entonces dice que ellos hacen una rotación para las ovejas, porque como ellas comen las mueven para otro y las rotan para que ellos vayan comiendo el pasto que va creciendo con el agua y el sol de lo que nos mandaron.
And then the pigs and the chickens, they all eat organic grain, but they also can eat some grass and bugs and things like that.
Entonces los marranitos también dicen que comen orgánicos, pero que también les ponen tan concentrado y que el concentrado es orgánico.
Yeah. And they have to be fed because they can't live just on grass, just like humans can't live on grass. They have a single stomach, so that's how they have to live. I mean, on grain, supplement feed.
Entonces dice que los cochitos tienen que ser alimentados porque como nosotros los humanos tienen que comer, porque no pueden comer solo el pasto, porque también necesitan su vitaminas también. No, los cerdos dice que lo alimentan con concentrado.
Porque o sea, en Colombia pues, pasan a los restaurantes de soja para visitar.
Pero ¿cuál es el que
Yeah. We don't, only because to plan that and to get all that food, we used to get it like even like big supermarkets, restaurants, all these places that had scrap food. We used to do it at a smoothie place that had all the ground up stuff. But the word is logistics, just trying to figure out when you're going to get it. A lot of times it still has rubber bands on it, or it's not clean, so it just gets more difficult. But we use our scraps from the kitchen in there to feed our animals, definitely, but not from any restaurants. All here, guys, this is all asparagus. Yes. No, this so this will start coming up through the wood chips in probably another month. And then those are blackberries. This is all we do with our garden is really that area, this area, and here. It's probably around a little bit over 2 acres, and we have a couple greenhouses too, which I'll show you after. But this is pretty much to sell to our customers, but more so we grow things that the kitchen can use, so that we make things. So we don't grow like weird stuff that we're not going to be able to use in the kitchen. We try and just grow very, very many different grow it so that the kitchen can use it, and people don't buy it.
Hi, Khalid.
To use everything that we have in the garden. We don't use any chemicals or fertilizers. Everything, you see the piles of compost over there. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be putting compost on all here and then turn it all
Con frío.
Uy, demasiado.
Helado,
Hasta los
Moisés.
mocos.
Helado, tenía una clave que estaba grabando con eso.
Ay, mira ese gatito café.
El canal de nosotros María Paz Reyes. María Paz Reyes.
Moisés, él también está creando.
Cielo. Hey, move.
They come up and they'll be harvested in like June. So you can see the roads.
Que dice que los cajitos verdes que miran que van saliendo son ajos, dice.
the breeding pigs.
Dice que algunos de los marranitos están creciendo aquí porque ellos quisieron
And then other ones we get from local farmers here too. We go through around probably 150 pigs a year.
Oh, okay. Pero dice que otros cerditos en otras granjas. Porque ellos venden más de 100 cochitos.
So this is a garden area here, but I decided to put the pigs here just for the winter time. So then I'll basically just till in all the manure and everything else, and they'll fertilize and they root around. So they'll be moved when I have to start doing that, either out there or on this field here.
Rambito trajimos. A Rambito trajimos.
Pero solo ponen a los porquitos para el tiempo de frío. Y ya después los mueven para allá.
Puro puerquito valiente.
Yeah, this is small, but it's winter time, so I would never usually keep this. Probably 40, 45 piglets in here. I would never keep them in an area this small because it's winter time. There's not really much for them to do. But this was like weeds and everything. They cleared it all out. Then I gave them that other